what have look first of all, wait. Start over. Start over.
Folks, we have
Nope. It's breaking news. But I want to share something about my dream I had about Dr. Martin Luther King. The dream I had last week, it was several dreams I had. And one of the dreams I had was about Dr. King, how my neighborhood got flooded. And this black church choir singing this song, uh, like an all-woman choir song about the devil. But when I heard when Martin Luther King was saying his speech, my dream, I was like, it wasn't TV, it was just a sound. It's like I was beside him, or it was a sound coming, TV or something. I can't remember. He said, "I belong today for our nation to make it to the promised land." And when he said it, in the dream, he said, nationality, like United States nation when they nationality. He meant only Hebrew at nationality. That was the dream intake was. So 2 days later, I dreamed about something else. I dreamed about I was dreaming, and I was dreaming with some more people, and we was trying to ascend ourselves up in heaven. From the living room, trying to call God, get in contact with the Most High, to ascend to heaven just by praising Him, right? Calling His name. I woke up. Before my feet hit the ground, my spirit was like, it's time to go home. Now, keep in mind, when I said it was time to go home, I thought like it's time for me to just leave and just die. You know what I'm saying? Just get away from this earth. You know what I mean? The sickening earth we in. But there's a rabbi. I'm gonna let you hear it before I let you. I'll let you hear this rabbi first before I let you hear this. But a rabbi made he was giving out a warning to the Jews of the word itself. So I got Rap the News on. I want you to hear what he says about this in Indonesia. And he also said something about Martin Luther King as well. And it's funny, I had a dream about Martin Luther King on this last week, and its holiday is today, after the blue moon. If anybody saw the blood moon last night, I don't know if you felt anything, but I felt tired, exhausted, and replenished at the same time. Tired, exhausted, and replenished at the same time. But before we go into anything further, when I woke up that morning last week, it said time to go home. I was saying time to go home to the kingdom, right? Well, was that just, I was just having this type of spiritual warfare going on? What prompted me to say that time to go home? Because when I had a dream about back in May, this is for the Hebrew Israelites, the Gentiles, listen. I don't care what the comments. I block you regardless. I'm just only Hebrew people who look like me. You're a Gentile, you want to go ahead and feel free. But a dream in me that said that, and I had another dream, but I woke up one morning with it, May of June, and pulled my feet around that morning. Before I got up and I got out of the bed, my feet around. Spirit came over and said, this 2018 will be the white man downfall, right? It'll be Esau, Edomite downfall, okay? Now, last year, there was a lot of back and forth going on with the politicians and the marches going back, right? These white nationalism, and these they call left wing Antifa back and forth. White people going throws hated Trump. white people going to each those people going who hated Obama, Hillary, a Democrat. So it's in-house fight with the Edomites, right? Shut down. The start, right? The stock market crashing, right? All this stuff going on that's killing Salkini and it's the Babylon who is holding the Hebrews hostage for the last 400 years. I woke up that morning, I said, this is the white man's downfall. Stuff started collapsing. Look how long the government shut down, about 25 days now, right? Look at the stock market, steady crashing every day, right? Look at the migrants coming over. They're going to come over regardless about that wall. They come over and take the land away from Esau. And with black folks, we don't really care about this land. We want to go to what we want about it. But God will have when he come back. All right. So I'm gonna let you read this letter. Not letter. I'm gonna allow you to this stuff. Usually I spelled it right. 7. That's it. Now listen to what he says. Let me see. And this right here. It's crazy. All right, we're gonna listen to what he said. Let's listen to what he got to say. All right.
Some information here in regards to this blood moon or super blood moon to take place here from the 20th into the 21st of January this year. This is said to be a rare event, and we have some statements that have been made that I covered during the live show that I wanted to put out in a video on this channel in case you missed it. We have a rabbi warning that this is a sign of the end of days and that they expect the Messiah to return. Now, of course, he goes on here with other statements backing up why he believes that. And it goes like this, and I want to put it out there because sometimes what you hear these individuals say can be the only little hint or warning that a big organization or guys within a big organization know that something big's going to go down. Now, he says that this lunar eclipse over North America bears a message for the U.S. and Jews. He says it's clearly telling the Jews that they need to come to Israel. This is what he's saying. He says, according to the prophets, the end of days will signal the end of the kingdom of Edom. This is the period that we are entering now. This is what
now, you heard the rabbi say, this is the period we enter right now. This is the end. Esau is the end. Jacob is the beginning. The rabbi is saying this. This is the rabbi. I'm assuming this rabbi is white. He is saying this right now. And now, pay attention. Keep listening.
He states, he goes on to say, there will be great tragedies that will bring down governments, great human suffering. Only by doing God's will can tragedies be avoided or lessened. Anyone who is not Jewish can do God's will wherever he is.
Now he said, anyone who is not Jewish, who is not Jewish, right? Those who say they are Jews, they are not. They are the synagogues of Satan. Keep listening.
For the Jews who are still in exile, the only way that they can avoid tragedy is by coming.
He said, okay, listen.
To Israel.
Let's rewind there because I stopped it. Listen.
is by coming to
Israel. Go back a little bit more. Listen what he
said. For the Jews who are still in exile,
again, wait a minute,
can do God's will wherever he is.
Okay.
For the Jews who are still in exile, the only way that they can avoid tragedy is by coming to Israel.
Now, he said, for the Jews that is still in exile, I'm assuming this rabbi is white. For the Jews who are still in exile, you understand what I'm saying? So, who is those Ashkenazi Jews over there right now? We already know where they come from. We know they come from the mountains, from the cliffs, from Turkey and Russia and all those wooded areas. And this rabbi is saying for the Jews who are still in exile, meaning that these fake Jews that you see in New York and around here are not.
This one, he has a warning for America and for Jews. And he's basically saying, oh, the rest of you, you're good where you're at. Jews, if you're out there, you're going to suffer. You're going to have to come back to Israel right now to avoid it. That's what he just said in so many words. So I just wanted to put it out there and let it be known. I'll expand on this as I get more information on Twitter as well. This has been Dollar 7. Much love.
Much love, all right? Let's go to this one. About the news.
It is Wrap the News. And today was the Blood Moon Day. And so I was out there filming the Blood Moon. But today also Martin Luther King Day. So let's get into this a little bit, man. Okay, we know that we are entering the 400-year mark of slavery. Right? And we know that we are supposed to be taken back to our land. The arrival of the Hebrew Israelites, listen carefully, slaves was on the third Monday of August 20th, 1619. Again, the third Monday of August 20th, 1619. Moving on. President Ronald Reagan signed the bill in the White House Rose Garden designating a federal holiday honoring Martin Luther King Jr. to be observed on the third Monday of January. Arrive, third Monday. And this is a sign. We're looking at the signs here. And so with it, Martin Luther King preached, free at last, you know, God Almighty, free at last, right? Thank God Almighty. Okay. So Ronald Reagan designated the third Monday of January to be free at last day. Keep going. The first of the three supermoons fell on the third Monday of January. Sign of free at last, signs of the 400 years of captivity, right? You finish. Let's keep going. United States federal government shutdown began at 12 a.m. Saturday, December 22nd, 2018. The government has now been shut down a total of 21 times, equaling 3 sevens, right? 777. So get this. The very first government shutdown was actually on the third Monday of November 23rd, 1981, sign of the end of the Gentile rule. And then no more third Mondays. It probably is, but I'm not going to calculate anymore. But we're going to end with this. Donald Trump was born on a blood moon, Friday, June 14, 1946. And this year, his birthday is on Friday, June 14, 2019. Coincidences? I don't think so. This is bad news. People, we have to eat, so you can help support the channel by purchasing our free at last hoodie or one of our hoodies in our store, or making a donation. Praise God for you, and ouch.
Okay, and you see what he said, right? Now, let's go to this right here. I don't want, okay, let's go to this right here.
Folks, we have breaking news happening in Indonesia right now. A large disc-like object appeared in the sky.
Look at that.
There are no clouds around, but a large UFO disc-like object appeared out of nowhere and have all of these villagers shook. They're all coming out of their house to film this in Indonesia on the night of the blood moon. Coincidence? I don't know. When does this happen? Never. This is highly unusual. And so, what are we looking at here? We have a disc-like object in the sky that's dark with inside and has a lighted cloud around the object. So we're going to take a closer look at this. Let's zoom in right now. Bam. Yes. It is very disc-like. Very. Perfectly. And it's keeping its form. So it ain't like some cloud dissipating, in the night sky. But why would it just be this one UFO-looking cloud that came out of nowhere? And then it's highly unusual because you see the people stopping as they drive past to take a look at what they are looking at here. And what are we looking at? Notice the way the light is shining on the edge of this object. That's highly unusual, right? Why is not the whole thing lit up? Why just edges? Look at all the people gathering and stopping and pulling over to see what this strange object is in the night sky of Indonesia. Starting it off very crazy on the blood moon night. This is news.
A lot of strange things going on. So let's check this out right here. This is not, wait a minute, this is not the blood moon, this is something else, right? This is another day supposedly. She's got the commentator about like a couple weeks ago. All right. What it did, it was published on the 21st. But this happened in Spain, so check it out.
There is a UFO hovering over a police car in Spain this week. The UFO is cloaked, but was revealed by the flashing blue lights of the police vehicle. The UFO appears to be small, about 0.5 to 1 meter across, Being so small makes me think that it's probably an alien drone device, since our planet cannot support all forms of aliens out there. Our atmosphere is probably toxic and deadly to some species. Also, the fact that this UFO is watching the police and recording their activities is amazing. Scott C. Willing.
Who's watching us? Who's watching us? What else is out there watching us? What else is out there watching us? Well, do you think these videos is edited and enhanced for Hollywood purposes? It look like they come from a cell phone to me, But it's hard to fathom that there's other things out there that God created the Most High. And these silly people running around here right now. I'm not perfect myself, but these unnormal humans that has no soul, get mad at the drop of a hat. And I'm guilty as well too. I'm not pointing fingers, but we get mad and we hang around negativity people and push positive people away. You want to find somebody in your circle right now who you think's cool? Say something about religion and holidays and see how fast they run and turn their back on you. See how fast they show their two faces. This government shutdown, all this stuff is lined up with the Most High. August 19th, 1619. I'm sorry, August 20th, 1619 was the first slaves from Africa in Jamestown, Virginia. 1502, 15, whenever they came from Spain into the Americas. But they came from Spain. They didn't come from West Africa. They didn't come from that land. They came from Spain. I read what I was for what I know. And in 15 something, they took some from what I think Africa to Caribbeans. But the one who came to Babylon itself was 1619. As a collective group, thousands and millions came. And August 20th, 2019, it's the year that I was outside. I seen this super blood moon. I felt replenished. I felt tired. This blood moon, we're not the only ones that was looking at this blood moon. You had other things that we can't even explain. Other beings and other spirits and other realms that was looking at this blood moon. And sometimes those other entities know what this thing represents. It's the ones who go to church every day, who watch TV every day, too much TV, and do a lot of things and don't pay attention or what's going on. Who don't know. They think it's just a regular blood. This blood moon is bringing destruction. This blood moon is bringing destruction on Babylon and the whole Esau kingdom. It's coming. It's coming. And you cannot stop it. I just looked online the other day, and I make a video about how much melanin is. $419 per gram for melanin in the stock market. Gold is only $41, $43 per gram in the stock market. That's why this blood moon, this 400 year, everything is biblical when it comes to the Hebrew man, woman, and child. All that hatred and mockery they put against God's the Most High children is coming to an end. Period. Period. Whether you're Hebrew or not, whether if you're a Hebrew, a black Negro who want to stay in Babylon, who want to stay not even tied to Babylon, but you want to stay in the mix and get your extra degrees, whatever, it's going to happen. You can stay with the oppressor, you can stay with this system, and this goes for white people too. You stay in the system if you want to, because this is no holds bars for everybody. For each its own. It's the stuff is about to hit the fan. Period. Russia just told America in the Black Sea, don't you come a step farther towards us. Don't you come a step farther, don't you do it. Because we set it off. China just said 2019 is the year of the war. They are preparing for war. They doing pull-ups, cardio, track, everything physical fit for China right now to get in this war with Babylon, the great that's fallen, and the merchants and the people that dealt with merchants of other seas will be looking and saying, what other great nation is this when it falls on ours? And it's going to fall. But you Hebrew, you hear what the rabbi said. You want to wait till the last minute if you want to. Those who believe and know is coming to those who believe and know who they God is and have ties to him on a daily basis. No matter what is your shortcomings, if you have ties to this God, to the Most High Yah, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, the God of the Hebrews, you'll be fine. But the ones who want to stay trapped in this system and turn their backs on their Hebrew brothers and sisters, you've been warned. Like the rabbi told you, you have been warned. These UFOs that's coming out is the same chariots that Ezekiel talked about in the Bible. And so Enoch, he talks about them too. And Elijah, whether you like Elijah Muhammad or not, and I know he dealt with wood and stone bent Islam, the Muslim, the Ismailite. I get that. But that still don't discredit his ties with the Most High. He might have worshipped, he might have stayed in this type of religion, but he knows who his God is. And remains the same God of Israel. Time's up. Time to go home, like my dream. All what the king said. He can't wait to see the nation to the promised land. His nation. Gentiles will not be in the same prophetic level once they enter the kingdom. The kingdom is for the Hebrews. And if you're drafted in, you won't be in the same. I give you an example. When you go to the Bank of America corporate, all these corporate buildings that you work for in corporate America, you see mostly white folks in corporate America. telling you what to do. You can barely get a promotion. You train that little white dude who come there after college, 22, 23 years old, you 42 years old, you've been there for a while. You train this guy, he gets your job. And you know how to do it better than him with your eyes closed. It's been like that for centuries. But when the kingdom comes, it's going to be a reversal. I say it again. Those who have ears will hear. Those who have eyes will see. Messiah said that. It's going to happen whether you like it or not. It's coming to. Things are heating up. Things is about to get very, very interesting. Interesting. So I hope you got some out of this. Get into your Bibles. Do not be like the Hebrews, Ephraim, and Hosea 7. But don't be a pound cake unturned, dealing with a whole bunch of godless heathens. Celebrate holidays, doing what they do. Celebrating idols, putting crosses around your neck. That's an idol. Walking around that stone in Mecca, they just had locusts swarm all over the place. Indonesia has been hit with earthquakes, tsunamis, the lakes and the rivers and the seas turning red over there in Indonesia as well. All this is going on in the last 5 months in Indonesia. Now this UFO is over Indonesia. And India do all that area do a lot of satanic rituals. I had a friend of mine say he went to a ritual, a witch doctor standoff. He lived over there. Matter of fact, he's still over there. He have a wife over there. A witch doctor standoff. Invitation only. These two witch doctors looked at each other and went at it. He literally saw lightning coming out of these witch doctors' hands, like Mortal Kombat. Invitation only. They threw the stick down the ground. The stick turned into a snake. Remember in Exodus? Moses and Pharaoh. And Moses, God told Moses to put the shaft down, turn to a snake, so Moses can see the power of God. Power of God. So Pharaoh can see the power of God. So Pharaoh told his people, all right, you put the stick down, show them what we got. But they got their powers from another God, another heathen God. Indonesia been doing some satanic witch rituals for you. They talk about Haiti all the time. Yes, Haiti, New Orleans, all that. South Carolina, parts of Georgia, witchcraft. I get that. Indonesia, in India, all that area, full of witchcraft. China, full of witchcraft. One they get judged too. The whole planet is going to get judged because there were slaves in Indonesia. In that area as well, scattered to the four corners of the earth. And on that note, this is Wake Up Israel News with Chris Judah. See you next time. Shalom.